Hello everybody, this is El St. John coming to you one more time from a sweet spot here in sunny Southern California. And today I want to talk to you about getting blocked or blocking someone on social media. How many of you, be honest, okay? How many of you have been blocked from Facebook, Twitter, even from the phone of that loved person? I have. I'm raising my hand because I've been blocked before, and I've blocked a special person to me, okay, before. The reason, I'll tell you a quick story, the reason why I blocked that person, and it may be the same reason you were blocked or you have blocked another person, is in my case, it was because I was mad at that person. He had just gone overboard, okay? And I was trying to prove a point. You know, you don't do this to me. I was mad, okay? One of my actions in getting mad, okay? That's what I was trying to prove, okay? So, it was handled by the other person in a very, very smart way. Let me tell you what he did. Or I should say, what he didn't do. He didn't complain. He never even brought it up. Okay, that made me even more mad, okay? Because I wanted to go at him and I wanted to tell him why I had blocked him from my Facebook. Okay. He kept silent about it. So, when I figured that one out, time went by. I would say 3-4 weeks went by. And out of my good heart, I decided to unblock him. Okay? So, that was the time that I blocked someone. The time that he blocked me on his phone, I decided to act the same way. Not complain, not even ask him, and abracadabra, he unblocked me out of his phone. Okay, so that's probably, from my experience, the best way of getting unblocked. You know, if you're gonna feel down, if you're gonna feel depressed, then you're basing your life on social media. You know, whatever it is, it could be Facebook, it could be Twitter, it could be, I don't know, there's so many other stuff out there, you know, social networking, internet and all of that. So the best thing is for you to ignore it. I'm not saying cancel your accounts or, no. That's really up to you, okay? But when it comes to getting your photographs erased, you know, there's this young girl who decided to just really stay home and be depressed because her loved one had erased pictures and had blocked her from social media. You know what? You are bigger and greater than that. I'm speaking to you, the one girl that has been emailing me and telling me all of this, and there's many of you guys that have done that, okay? Men and women who are going through this situation, do not base your life on whatever is going on social media. There's a lot of good that comes out of that, okay? The good being, let's say you are in one continent and your family or a special person is in another continent, okay? And you guys are able to communicate practically instantly. That's a great plus right there, you know, when it comes to all of these social media and networks and whatever you want to call them, okay? That's a wonderful, wonderful plus right there. Something that you can do, contact someone instantly. There's a lot of negative to it as well. You know, I've heard of stories and I've seen stories that, oh, my boyfriend, oh, my loved one, they just posted a picture of him and another girl and the bomb explodes. You're bigger and greater than that. Whatever is going on, I'm sure there is an explanation for it. And if there isn't, you are bigger and greater than that. Always remember that, okay? At the right time, at the right moment, you can ask what that was about. And you will know when the right moment is. The right moment is definitely not when you're enraged, when you're mad, when you're upset, when you're crying. No. If that is your case, that you saw your very important person on a post, recent post, old post, whatever the case, it's still the same thing, in all honesty, okay? And yes, you know, there is a saying that say, pictures speak. Okay, great. A picture with your loved one and somebody else is only telling you they took a picture together, right? That could just mean a friendly picture. You know, you always have to try to see the positive end to whatever is going on. And then in time and at the right moment, you can ask and you can find the right words to ask. Because if, like I said, if you're enraged, if you're mad, if you're, you know, why did you take a picture? Why did they post this picture? You know, the other person most likely, if he wasn't mad, he's gonna get mad. Or if she wasn't mad, she's gonna be, you know, well, because I wanted to. You know, they start, attitudes start, you know, take life. And you wanna stay away from whatever conflict if you truly, you know, love this person. You want to be an understanding person. That doesn't mean you have to put up with a lot of stuff, but you just want to be understanding at all times, okay? Instead of just blowing up, you know, or imploding when you see something that you don't like. So do not base your life on what you see on those social media. You know, like I said, a lot of positive can come out of it, like that analogy of communicating to whomever you want at whatever part of the world you're in or he or she is in. But there's also a lot of negative things, you know, that come out. A lot of people wanting to promote something that maybe doesn't even exist or hasn't existed in a very long time. So, or other people wanting to hurt other people by whatever. You know, those are the negative things that I have seen with all of these social medias. And I'm not blaming them, it's just, you know, it's used, maybe that's one of the many uses, I should say, for these social networks. But anyways, the most important thing is for you to maintain your importance. How important are you? Is social media more important to you than yourself? Of course not. You are bigger and greater than whatever is going on. And if it's used in a positive way, by all means, you know, high cheers to it. If it's used in a negative way, then, you know, you might want to step back and at the right time ask, hey, loved one, what was this all about? You know, with the good tone, in good words, in the proper and right moment and words, of course. Okay, so remember, and a lot of people get involved in all of this, and they're hurt, and they're crying, and they're heartbroken, and that stops you from manifesting, okay? Because that puts a stop on what you were believing, on what you were vibrating towards. So you don't want to let anything, not even social media, interrupt your vibration and your manifestation, okay? Always remember that. You are bigger and greater than your picture getting erased out of Facebook, your comments getting erased or tweaked around from Twitter or whatever. I'm not trying to talk anything bad about those, you know, those social networks. Again, okay, a lot of positive comes out of it, but also a lot of hurtful, negative things come out of it as well. You have to take care of yourself. It's up to you to maintain that firmness of who you are, a great person. You are bigger and greater than any of those comments or whatever comes out, whatever is published, posted, as it's so often called, in those social medias. So I hope this works. Don't forget about this. You are bigger and greater than whatever is posted on those social networks. So from a sweet spot here in sunny Southern California, I wish you blessings and happy manifesting, okay? Keep at it. Don't forget. Don't let anything, okay, interfere with your vibration, which equals manifestations, okay? So from a sweet spot, namaste.